Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Rainy and I'll be your lovely host for this TV program. For today's special, we'll be talking about fanfics. I have to say, the world of fanfiction is certainly an interesting one by far, be it a 20 plus chapter story, a quick one-shot, reader X character, or the spicy variety. The fanfic landscape is ever expanding. I know I didn't start reading my first fanfic until I got a DeviantArt account back in 2014, and those fics in particular were Hetalia X Reader, Spain X Reader to be exact. Don't look at me like that, I had a huge crush on him at the time. Leave me alone. However, for every good fanfic you can find, there's a rabbit hole of bad ones. Some even become infamous for how hilariously bad it was. Kinda like the story I have in mind today, Blood Raining Night. To quote the synopsis, Blood Raining Night refers to a popular 2010s horror comedy fan-made anime, and RPG created by Rachel. It follows the dark, melodramatic adventures of Rachel Katsueki Nekeoni, a cat demon and Yakuza member, as she navigates high school and the supernatural. I'm not sure if the fanime or the fanfic came first, but whatever, we're focusing on the fanfic version. Now, I'm not even going to try beating around the bush with this. This fanfic was absolutely atrocious, and yet, it was simultaneously the best thing I have ever read. The constant melodrama mixed with the early 2010s angst and edginess was absolutely beautiful. I believe I first read this back in high school during one of the worst bouts of depression I ever been through. Despite how down I felt, this fanfic certainly gave me the best laugh I ever had. The story truly was a product of its time. That's why we're going to be doing a fun dramatic reading of it. Just a little heads up, this isn't being made with any malicious intent or ill will. I'm genuinely just here for the lulz. Also, another heads up, this fanfic is not suitable for the viewing of younger audience members, no matter how goofy the story is, so I'd advise you to virtualize children. Anyway, now that this lengthy introduction is done, let's jump into the story. Chapter 1. The First Rainy Night. The sky was blue out. Rachel had just opened her golden eyes to the morning like she has for the past 17 years of her life. She groggily rubbed her hands on her eyelids and rolled over. She was staring Denmark in the face, or as she calls him, Denny. Denny-kun, she spoke softly like floating butterflies on the breeze. Good morning. I've missed you in my sleep. I've missed you too. He took his hand and ran it down to the tip of her soft furry ear. Her ear twitched with delight. I get worried about you sometimes, though. Really? Her golden eyes lit up like a light in a lamp on a dark night. Oh yeah, that's another thing to keep in mind. There are a lot of metaphors? Yeah, a lot of metaphors in this, so yeah. Yes, of course. You work for the Yakuza. How else am I supposed to feel? Her eyes gazed downward, like as if trying to see something on the floor. It's good to know there's actually someone who cares about my existence. I love you with all my heart, Ray-kun. Mia, you do? I know you do. I love you, Denny-kun. Rachel purred. They kissed passionately like a woman and a man that haven't seen each other for 40 years, but have loved each other all that time. She wanted to drink his blood really, really bad, but she couldn't, for if she were to suck the life juices out of him, it would turn him into a demon vampire. Of course, she would never let anything bad happen to him. He was the love of her life, and her only love. Rachel dressed in her outfit she wore to the Yakuza and got ready for work. She wore a white schoolgirl's outfit that had long sleeves, a red ribbon around her neck, red trimming that went on her sleeves, a red skirt, her brown hair tied up in a red ribbon red as blood, and a big gun. Her long brown hair with blue highlights in the middle swayed in the breeze so beautifully. She could almost kill someone with her lips were really red, but she didn't need expected. She would have a tough assignment today. Rachel was out, prowling in the woods when she heard a certain cackling. It was a witch! Oh, the witch said in a nasty voice, like you're eating something slimy. I see there's a girl out to get me, and she thinks she's prettier than me, eh? Well, Rachel smiled, you are sorry. You are old and ugly, and I'm assigned to kill you. This will be the last time you fight me. Rachel ran toward the hag, her breasts delicately bouncing in the wind. The witch took out a staff and tried to smite her, but fell short when Rachel suddenly disappeared and reappeared behind her. I told you not to mess with me, she said, slitting the witch's throat open. She put her lips to the wrinkly neck and sucked on it really, really hard. The blood came pouring into her mouth like a waterfall of gore and violence. Yeah, try not to cut yourself on all that edge. She was going home after having killed the witch when she heard an unusual noise coming from the bushes. He said, I've come back for you. Rachel was astonished. Father? She yelped. You're supposed to be dead. Why did you come back? Why did you have to come back? Tears of pain and darkness rolled down her eyes as her worst nightmare stepped towards her. I'm undefeatable. You had your chance years and years ago, but you failed. Now I'm back to get you. You don't want to fight me, father? She drew out her long, bloody sword and looked at him in a cruel way. I haven't come to kill you right now, but someday, beware. With that, he threw a smoke bomb at her and disappeared. Chapter 2. Tears of Rain. Rachel got home. It took a while for the impact of her father coming back to soak in. She was hot red with anger and sadness. She decided to train in the garden with her teacher Inuyasha. He wasn't full cat demon like Rachel. He was also part dog demon. They both had fangs and sharp animal-like eyes, and in those eyes were a hint of love for Ray, of course. Ray-chan, he said. Sorry, I want to give him like a different voice from Denmark. Let's see. Ray-chan, I've been waiting a long time for you. How did the battle go? My dead father, he is back! Her face collapsed in her hands and she nearly cried. Yeah, her face just melted off and just collapsed right into her hands. How can he be back? He's dead. No, he's back! I don't know what to do. Maybe I can get our master of the Yakuza to kill him. She had a tear roll down the side of her sad cheeks. Her and Inuyasha both worked for the Yakuza, and she thought he might be able to frame her dad. I don't know if that would be allowed, his ears twitched. Then I will have to kill him myself. Her eyes turned red with madness, like blood on fire. Inuyasha didn't want her to get hurt. He was worried. He couldn't tell her, though, because he didn't want her to know his feelings for him. Please, he said. Don't go! He'll kill you! She looked at him bravely. I'll be fine. That night, she went home. Denmark was sitting on the couch next to the fire. He was reading a book very intensely. I see you're home, Ray-kun. Yeah, I'm home, Denny-kun, she sighed. I saw you talking to Inuyasha. I think you should get a different tutor, like Kagome or Germany. They're both so good with wars and fighting. Why? Are you jealous? You don't have to be. I swear, I never cheat on you. I love you. Their eyes told each other that something was wrong, but they both ignored it. They decided to just go to bed instead of saying anything. They cuddled together and did some other stuff, of course. Then they fell asleep, and as they slept, her dad was watching! Oh my god, are you serious? He was just watching the two of them, just cuddle and bang. That's crazy. Chapter 3. The Rain Falls. She woke up all alone in a room she's never seen before. It was pitch black and maniacal laughter could be heard from a distance. She could taste blood in her mouth, and she liked it. Her cat demon must have came out and attacked someone. She was scared and alone. Denny-kun? She called out. Where are you? Are you here? She walked out of the room and down a long, narrow hallway. A feeling of guilt and cowardness overcame her. What had just happened? Did she really eat somebody? These were things she didn't want to think about. Her main focus was on finding a way out. I have captured you, Ray. There is no escape. Who are you? She was... Wait, no, let me make it more angry. Who are you? She was angry. Are you my father? No, said the voice mysteriously. I am Shishomaru, Inuyasha's brother, the vampire lord. Raichuru gasped in terror. Shishomaru had died. She could have sworn that he died. I guess everyone's just coming back from the dead. It was a long, long time ago. Inuyasha had gotten into a fight with Shishomaru over the death of their mother, and Inuyasha had stabbed him in the heart. That moment, he died and tumbled off the cliff into the abyss of the ocean. The only way he could come back is if he was a vampire. Who had been bitten by someone? But who? Raichuru, he said. I don't know why you protect my brother. His fiery eyes flashed. But you can't stand between me and him anymore. I must kill him. I have to kill him. For the sake of our mother. He loved your mother. He couldn't help what happened. He was only a baby. Why are you holding on to a grudge that you don't need to? She always loved him. Father didn't care about me. He just didn't care. That doesn't matter. Anyway, it's time for you to be rid of. Then out of nowhere, Inuyasha and Kagome flew out of the shadows and picked up Raichuru. Hey, she shouted. I can take care of myself. I don't need you to help me. Yes, you do, Inuyasha looked at her. I'm here to protect you. Her cheeks turned red and she looked away. She saw Kagome try to slash Shishomaru in half. Damn, Kagome screamed. He's too hard to defeat. What should I do? Her skirt flew in the air. Was that detail necessary? Inuyasha joined the battle, and all three of them went at it like rabid dogs. Blood sprayed the room crimson. Raichuru licked the wall like a hungry devil, slurping up the mixture of their blood. Shishomaru threw his arm out and slammed Kagome against the wall, knocking her out. He flew away with her into the night, and they weren't seen after that. Oh my god, Kagome! Inuyasha cried into the night. He howled in sorrow and remorse. It's okay, Inu-sama, Raichuru comforted him. I'm sure she'll be fine. No, Ray, you don't understand. He is a lord of vampires. She's one of them now. He gently put his hand up to his teary eye. Their golden eyes meet. One of them? Like a vampire? Yes, Ray, it's like, yeah, no, duh. Raichuru and Inuyasha went back to the village. Denmark was standing by himself at the market, eating a Danish. That's racist. Raichuru departed from Inuyasha, wishing him luck, and then going to Denmark. Things aren't looking good, Denny-kun. She sighed and fell into his arms. I missed you so much, baby. I'm glad to see you back in one piece. When I woke up and found you gone, I was scared. I thought your dad had gotten to you. No, her eyes sparkled as she looked up at him. We have bigger problems on our hands now. Shishomaru the vampire lord is oh my god! Shishomaru the vampire lord is black. He wants to kill me for protecting Inuyasha. I don't want to protecting him. His golden hair flew in the wind. I love you, Ray-kun, but you spend too much time with your tutor. Please, I beg you, forget about Inuyasha and Shishomaru. Find someone new to teach you how to fight. In fact, I know the perfect tutor. Yeah, I know it kind of just sounds like he's being all paranoid and insecure, but, trust me, this is very subtle foreshadowing for what happens in the next few chapters. Chapter 4. The Avatar of the Yakuza. Hoi-ha! Her black hair whipped around like a black whip. There was a fierce look of concentration on her face as fire and air came out of her hands. Denmark took Raichuru over to her. Ray-kun, he said, meet Korra, your new tutor in learning the dark arts of air and fire bending. Excuse me, I'm about to horribly butcher this part, so please bear with me. Konnichiwa. Watashi shino no na mehe ha reichiru ketsueke. Sore wa anata ni aete orishi desu. Ray bowed, formally, her brown hair falling over like a silky waterfall. No, Ray-kun, she can speak English. Oh, I'm sorry, Ray bowed again. How are you, Cora? I'm fantastic, she whizzed up in the air and shot flames out of her hands. I am ready to make you the most lethal assassin, besides me, of course. Ray thought to herself. I'm already lethal. Cora touched Denmark on the cheek. You know, maybe you should join too. We need some sexy men around here. No, I think he's fine at home, Rachel snapped. Anyway, Cora blinked her beautiful eyes. I need to start training you. We could be best friends. Hell no, Rachel thought. Catch, Rachel! Cora threw fire at her. Rachel held out her hands and caught it, instantly freezing it with ice. My, you are strong. Can you bend fire too? Of course I can. Yeah, of course you can. Rachel lit a candle in her hands. You see, my father was a demon. My mother was part cat. I have the demon blood in me. I can start fires. That's so amazing! You could be the next Avatar, she cupped Ray's hands. I can feel it within you. The power? Yeah, that is not how the Avatar cycle works. No, but never mind that. It's tea time. Wait, I missed out a part of the reading, but okay, whatever. Pranced stopped to fetch a tray of tea. What did she mean? Rachel thought. In the tea room, Cora spoke about herself. You know, she said, drinking some mint bubble tea, I have a secret too. Oh, and what's that? Rachel looked at her curiously like a cat. Her ears twitched. I'm part angel. Really, I am. No one believes me, though. Cora sucked down a ball. Oh, my God. You are? But you don't even have wings. Oh, but I do. I just keep them hidden so no one hunts me down and tries to rip them off. I can fly, and I have the power to control light. I can't bloodbend, though. Only demons can do that. I'm sure I can bloodbend then. Rachel sucked on her bubble tea. There were sakura petals falling on them in the pink courtyard. It was a wonderful summer day. The breeze was just right and the air spoke of love. I hear your half-sister is an angel too. Yuki, right? Uh-huh. I love Yuki. She is an angel, loving and great with people. You can't find anyone better than her. Rachel sipped a little more. I hear you're trying to kill your dad. Cora's voice softened into silk. Yes, he is the most terrible man. I always feel like he's watching me, even on the toilet. That's wonderful to know. They both heartily laughed. You know, at first, I didn't think we were going to be friends. After training, they went home. Man, that Cora is loopy, Rachel thought. The sweat of the workout had soaked her clothes through, conforming to her body. Her silhouette looked like that of a naked woman because that is absolutely the most important detail ever. I hear you gotten a new tutor. Inuyasha stepped out of the shadows. He was caught off guard by her beauty. Oh my, you look lovely. They both blushed. Then she said, Domo arigato, gozaimashita, Inu-sama. I couldn't get them to kill your father. I didn't have the money. He marveled at her in passion. It's okay. I want to do it myself. He needs to die. Inuyasha turned away. Why did Detmark do this to us? I wasn't doing anything wrong. I wish we could train together again. I miss you, Ray-kun. Did you just say Ray-kun? Her ears perked up. Yes, I did, he said boldly. I have feelings for you. Feelings I've wanted to express since the day we met. All those years ago, you have captivated me in such a way no one has. Your beauty, your intelligence, your passion. It's just amazing to me. All of those traits are definitely debatable. We have so much in common, and oh, I have said too much, haven't I? Perhaps. Inside, she was smiling. Anyway, any luck with retrieving your woman? You mean Kokome? No, not yet. Thank you for reminding me. I better go plan that out. Wow, so he just forgot about Kagome? Well, of course he is. He's too busy, chasing after Reichuru. Inuyasha leapt into the air and disappeared into the sky. Goodbye, Reichuru whispered. She put her hands on her stomach. The power within me, she whispered. Without the context of this, it sounds like she's pregnant, but, you don't worry, that'll come a bit later. Alright, chapter 5. It literally just says hentai warning. So, just to be warned, this chapter gets a little graphic, even though it's poorly written smut. But I'm still gonna read it anyway. I'll just be censoring out all of the, really spicy bits. Oh my god, because this is still pretty funny. Anyway. Inuyasha took out his big... God, I'm sorry. I can't. Inuyasha took out his big gargantuan touched it. Like all wolves and creatures of the night, he needs lovin'. The moon was full and he could feel it all over his Boyd. Boyd? What, didn't they mean groin? I don't know. It was mating season, and he needed to find a female. The first girl that came to his mind was Reichuru. He longed to touch her voluptuous body and kiss her on the neck. He thought about it all night until he finally went to her house. Hey, Reichuru, he whispered to her window. I'm coming in. Oh, wow, you're just gonna break into her house, all right. What? She said. Why? You're the only woman I could ever love. I need you right now. It's time for me to Ow! He howled. Then he came in. I can't do this. What about Denmark? We love each other very much. She looked into his sparkling blue sapphire ocean eyes. The lust covered her whole body. But I love you more. He nuzzled her neck with his nose and put his thing against her leg. Let me do it. She leaned back on the bed and let him into her. They were in love, and they started humping. They scratched and moaned, sending horrible cat and dog noises to their neighbors. I'm sure that was lovely for the neighbors to listen to. Finally, after a good 3 hours, they were done. That was amazing, Inuyasha, she breathed. Yes, it was. He smiled at her. Suddenly, Denmarker burst into the room. Reichuru, he screamed. I loved you. Why did you do this to me? It's all my dad's fault, she cried. I wouldn't have had sex with Inuyasha if he hadn't been so consoling when my dad came back. Oh, wow, so you're gonna blame your dad for you being a cheating piece of garbage? Okay. Then she woke up. It had all been a dream, or had it? Distressed, Reichuru went downstairs, almost crying. The memories of her father were terrible. After her mother died, she had to live with her father. He was very mean to her. Ever since the day she thought he died, a little bit of life was brought back into her soul. Now that he was black, she didn't know what to do. It was like the darkest, evilest, worst cloud had come to rain down upon her and shatter her heart with torture. I've been waiting for you, Denmark came out of nowhere. He was sitting on the couch with his legs propped up on the coffee table. Do you miss me? He wrapped his arms around her and gave her a kiss. Oh, hi, Tenny-kun. Reichuru looked away. Is there something wrong? No, I'm fine, really. I can tell you're hiding something from me behind that beautiful smile of yours. It was like a heavenly light shone on her ass. He kissed her forehead and said, I love you. Now tell me what's wrong. My dad, even terrorizes me in my sex dreams. Oh, Lord. What am I reading? She never called him dad before because when she last saw him, she was as young enough to call him daddy. That bastard, Denmark exclaimed. If he ever messes with you again, I will kill him. There's nothing you can do. With that, Rachel ran up into her own room with Denmark coming after her. She closed the door before he could get in. On the nightstand, there was a bottle of pills. They were the type of pills that made you feel good after taking them. I said I wouldn't do this anymore. I quit. But the pills were tempting her, all shiny and blue. She reached out and took one. Oh yeah, I also forgot, apparently Rachel's a drug addict. I mean, that really shouldn't surprise you. The only thing that's missing is her randomly snorting cocaine. I mean, does she do that? I can't remember. It's been a while since I read this. Alright. No! Stop it! She threw the first pill on the floor. She took a second one and done the same, but the third one was evil. A pill made to make the addict want to take it. A member from the clan going against the Yakuza had snuck it into her bottle. She couldn't help herself and she took it. No! Why? Why? She started downing more pills. They were like terrible candy. She was supposed to feel better with every pill, but she didn't. She just wanted more. It was almost orgasmic. Soon she found a knife. What to do with it? She thought about it and decided to play with it. I love knives. She was tripping really hard. It seemed to her that the knife wanted to be dug into her flesh. Oh, another thing. I think she randomly cuts herself in this. Oh my god. This is way edgier than I remember. Alright. She stabbed her shoulder and then moved down to her arm. The blood flowed like a waterfall of pain and bliss. Her tongue touched the red waterfall and she drank it. It tasted as refreshing as a lemonade Capri Sun. Oh my god. Hold on a moment. Her tongue touched the red waterfall and she drank it. It tasted as refreshing as a lemonade Capri Sun. It seemed flowing and endless. Her body grew pale and her eyes turned red with excitement. She was going insane. She could imagine all her problems disappearing into her mouth. That is an interesting sentence. Being washed away with her blood. Her father wouldn't hurt her anymore. Excuse me, no one ever would. Her eyes rolled to the back of her head, and her blood dripped all over her face. Are you okay? Ray-kun, open this door! I love you! Don't hurt yourself! Not anymore! I was too late! Gallons of blood was lost from her body, and she passed out on the floor. Everything stained red. It was hours before Denmark broke open the door and found the bleeding Rachel. She was badly hurt. There was blood everywhere! Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Okay, I'm probably not gonna write a script for this outro, so I'm just gonna freeball it. But, yeah, that will conclude our first part of our first read-through of Blood Rainy Night chapters 1 through 5. I gotta say, it's like, I remember the fanfic being edgy, but it is way edgier than I remember. Like, oh my god, it's like, my god, you can literally slit your wrists with the edge. Oh, it's crazy. It's really insane. But, of course, as per usual, I never not enjoy reading this absolute beautiful disaster of a fanfic. Anyway, I don't know when part 2 of this video will come out because I might try something else. I'm not exactly sure what my next video will be, but I'll keep you posted when I figure out what my next video idea will be. So, until then, you all have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoyed this chaotic and honestly kind of clumsy, read-through. Bye-bye.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't make me change my mind.